Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Roland, this is Neek, and today we're back in The Sims 4 building another house. This is called the Creator's Dream and this is the floor plan. First you can see the basement. Here we have a home cinema, bar, lounge, spa, pool area, sauna, and a little powder room. Now in the ground floor, living room, kitchen, entrance, dining area, and on the left side of the house we have an office area with a welcoming room, and some more, which we're gonna see later. Here on screen now, the first floor, the bedrooms and the studios, and in the second floor we have some roofs and a gym and game room, which is pretty cool. So let's get started with building this house, right? Alright, so we're here and we're building the walls. As you can see, I had to speed up this footage 2.5 times, or was it 25 times? I need to check up on that, but I think it's 25 times. Yeah, it actually is. You can see pretty quick we're building the walls, building the roof now. I kind of like this idea because I found this floor plan on the internet, and the idea was from the beginning that you would have a left side for office and homework, and the right side is for living. And I figured out that way to create the roof sort of in a double staggered way so that you could put a full-size room under the other half of the roof. So as you can see right now, we're building the sauna here. Not much creativity. Not much room for creativity because, well, you gotta put the sauna in and some wall decorations, and that's pretty much it. Moving right along to the pool area. First of all, created this landing here. Now I looked for the right kind of furniture, and that massage table, I thought it would fit in, doesn't it? Some water elements here, and that kind of fountain on this side. I thought it looked nice, and you'll see that later in another pool, the outdoor pool. Then I lined the rim with those carpets that look like a gutter. That fit it. Now here we're doing the indoor cinema. First of all, removed all the lights, added those curtains, which look really good because they match in color. And Sims 4 is kind of hard to achieve that because a lot of things actually don't match in color. Now I added those egg chairs at the end here and the door to the powder room, which is the room we're building right now. White floor, white trims, white toilet, white sink. Sorry, just had a brain freeze here. And now to this main partying area. First of all, found the right kind of bar and that aquarium, which I think looks pretty cool. Now I transferred this so that the bar goes around the corner, and here in that other corner behind that aquarium we're building a booth, which is for drinking or having like snacks. Then that bottle rack behind gave me the idea for the colors in this basement area with that black to purple wallpaper. It looks pretty good. Purple chairs here at the bar, that DJ booth, the dance floors, and had this little blank space at the wall, so I just thought, hey, let's put some pipes down. It's not as boring. Now we're in the ground floor doing the kitchen, and I tried to do this transition from the counters to the islands, and I thought that using that room divider makes it look pretty nice. And over the window, I didn't want to put counters there because it would block the view out from the window, so I thought, hey, you could use those shelves, and it actually looks pretty cool. And I then used those shelves around the corner so the window is not blocked, which gives this very modular and modern look that you can't recreate fully in The Sims, but I like that. I tried to detail this room as much as I could with like adding recipe books and like fruit bowls and cat food and whatnot. Now we're looking for the right kind of wallpaper, which was, I struggle with finding the right wallpaper in The Sims, especially The Sims 4. Because in The Sims 3 you just had to find the right pattern and you can change the different textures. Now you can't, so that's really complicated to find matching wallpapers. And then another thing I struggle with, you can see right now, is to find the right kind of sofa or the right kind of couch to go with. As you can see, this area will change at least 2 more times, I think, because now you need to find the matching coffee table and the wall decorations, and I didn't really like this look here. So yeah, there goes another pair of sofas, but I think actually that this is the one that remains. That light box here, using it as a divider, using that big vase, and with move objects and moving the things up a little bit, I could add a plant to that. Now we're pretty much done with this room. Yeah, that bookshelf actually matches the kitchen cabinets and counters pretty nicely. Now I tried to do one thing here. I saw the Sim Supply do on a video of his to combine that console element that's from Dine Out with that white granite thing with a sink. It makes it look very modern, but I didn't like that look in this particular room. So the last thing we're adding here is that kind of side table here with that bust and some mail. Now we're moving on to the dining room. Here you can see, again, struggle to find the right kind of colors to match. So what I thought was really nice is to use that green wallpaper and that concrete wall and match them with those pink chairs. Now that hutch and those side shelves in dark brown look good. Some wall painting, some floor lamps, and a vase in the corner. That's pretty much it for this room. There's not a lot of room for creativity when doing dining rooms because you got to put in a table and some chairs. I mean, right. So now we're moving on to the left side, the office side of this building. I thought, hey, you could use a walk-in closet even though it's an office room. I mean, it looks nice. What? So here we're doing those front desks and some sitting chairs, some clocks here on the wall, because I thought, hey, maybe it's an international office. I don't know. Some filing cabinets here on the side. I think, yeah, there's a painting and a mirror. And as you may or may not notice, I will change the windows on the left side of the building later on, because I didn't really like the way it looked from the outside. So now this is the main office, kind of boss's office. I thought I'd go with this orange and purple vibe that I kind of established in the entrance room. So now pretty dark walls, but again, I struggled to find matching tables, matching sofas. So mainly black and white. A little corner shelf here. Am I actually gonna add one? I don't know. Still looking for it. That's another thing. To actually find the right kind of furniture for the building, it's kind of hard. Now, right next door to the office is a small powder room with a toilet and a sink and some decorations. Again, purple and orange, kind of the vibe of this room. Now, just some clutter for the entrance room. And now we're moving up to the first floor, and this is the ensuite bathroom. And I really like how this turned out. Now you might notice that the video gets a little choppy here. That's because my recording software kind of bummed out on me for whatever reason. Now you can notice it. It's really more of a, how would I describe this? It's more of a slideshow, right? 1 FPS, and that is 25 times faster. So you can imagine. I was pretty angry when I noticed after building all that the recording software bummed out on me, but I switched to another recording software 2 rooms later. So here they have this big window in the bathroom that looks down to the backyard, and I really didn't want to block it with a curtain, so I thought, what could I do? And I used those tables and I stacked them on top with move objects and moving them higher up against the wall, and then alternating colors, black and teal, actually matches the whole color scheme of the bathroom, and yeah, I think I really like the way that looks, because it looks like a shelf, but a shelf that you can place objects in, not a like pre-made shelf. And now we're choosing the right wallpaper to match the whole style of the bathroom. I really like how this turned out, gotta say. Now we're moving on to the master bedroom. Again, trying to find the right kind of bed and the matching bedside tables. I think this looks good though. You have that walk-in closet here, mirrors left and right of the bed. A nice flat screen TV so you can watch TV from your bed, which is pretty cool. I don't have that. Yeah, adding some doors, an easel so you can unleash your creativity while you're in bed. Well, not in bed, because you wouldn't paint on your easel from your bed. That's weird. Moving right along, this is the family bathroom here. That's right opposite of the landing of the stairs in the first floor. Again, kind of went with that turquoise teal kind of color, but this time combining it with white and gray and that nice beige bright flooring. And this is the last thing that I do with the old recording software. You can actually see me try to change and try to like scale down my options so that the recording would be a little more fluent, but it wasn't. Then actually I turned out to use, I used the built-in recording software with Windows 10 and it was just fine using it. It's perfect. Now this is a kid's room, like could be a boy's room, could also technically be a girl's room. I don't know, whatever your sim's gonna be. But yeah, yellow and green kind of dinosaur, so a rather young kid. Now here trying to find the right objects to decorate the hall. I thought about adding arcade machines because in Sims 3 I think there were one tile big, so you could add two next to each other and it would look pretty cool. But in The Sims 4, those slot machines, or they're not slot machines, I'm sorry. Those arcade machines are like 4 times 1, they're like huge. So I ended up using those lockers from, what pack was that? I don't even remember. Anyway, here is the second bedroom. This is a more youthful room, blue, black, beige, so very demure. I kind of like it. Using that walk-in closet and combining it with those shelves. Looks pretty cool. Now we're moving on here to the recording room. As you can see, like my idea was that you could use this room as so like your sim might be engaged in social, so he could be a YouTuber. That's why I called this video or this house creator's dream, because it might be a YouTuber's dream to actually live in a house like this. So yeah, green screen, blue screen, and a sofa for recording like real life videos. And this right next door is the AV room with those huge desks and very modern looking computers and the blue glowing tables with those poofs to sit and watch. Again, another powder room right next door. And then I struggled to find the right kind of things for that huge area that was left, so I put in couches and a carpet and that table. I end up actually changing that because I find something that matches it better. And now we're moving on to the second floor. Here's the gym room, which ends up being in a nice teal color as well, using that gradiented wallpaper that I really like using, and I wish it had more color combinations, but it doesn't come with more. Putting in some treadmills, some benches, you know. And then right next door is the game room. Again, trying to fit in that arcade machine. I found that it took up way too much space, so then I found that bubble smoking, whatever that thing is called, and I used that downstairs instead of that table, so you could sit there and enjoy your bubble, whatever that's called. I really never used that in The Sims, but whatever. And then this is a little shower right next door to the gym, so you can shower right after working out. a karaoke machine, and a sofa to sit and have fun. And now we're shifting to the outside area, moving the house on the lot itself. Then I tried to add those kind of planters in front of the windows and those walkways leading round about the house, and from that driveway, adding in some trash cans and a mailbox. Now some plants, some stones, looks kind of nice. I end up changing this part, I think, but the combination of stones and plants and flowers will be the theme in all those planting boxes throughout the house. So now here we're adding them all around the circumference of the house. And I would try to zone out the backyard. First of all, adding a fence all around the apartment, and this is the backyard pool. I tried to do something tricky with it, and I ended up doing that kind of lifted hot tub right next to the pool, which I think looks pretty cool. And again, using that idea of those waterfalls inside the pool. Now I tried to turn that into a gazebo of some sorts. I ended up using the dance floors again, and here I thought that I like the look of the dance floor, so I added a basement underneath the pool. I lit that with very bright wall lights right here, so that the bright blue room underneath the pool shines through the translucent dance floors in the pool, and adding black walls to the pool makes it glow, and I really like the way that turned out. Now we're adding some pool decorations here, water elements coming in right now, and yeah, trying to wall that off, zone that off, so that it's kind of separated and not necessarily connected to the pool, the hot tub. Adding some planters, adding some lights around the house, and now I tried to find the right thing to add at the back part of the house, at least what was left from it. So the first thing I do here is add a little hedge maze. First of all, laying down the maze with a very low fence, then adding the hedges, adding some trees around for privacy, and adding a little basketball court at the back so you can play basketball. And in the end, in the screenshots, maybe you'll notice that the welcome wagon decided to come and welcome me, and some random lady started playing basketball on the court. When I edited this video, it was I was sitting there and I was seeing her, I just laughed so hard. So there's just that little bit of area left, so I thought I could add this barbecuing area, which I do, those little tables with the umbrellas. And then again, I tried looking for black and white tiles, and I didn't find the right kind of tiles that I wanted, that I remembered from The Sims 3. This video might come off as a hating towards Sims 4. I don't hate it, I actually like it a lot. It's just that I think a lot of features from Sims 3 that you got used to are missing. Anyway, moving on to the screenshots here. This is the first outside view of the house, and a little scroll from left to right, from right to left. Oh my god. Here you can see the backyard area from the basketball. Why do I want to say baseball? It's not baseball, it's basketball. The chess area here in the back. This is the main entrance of the house, and here we have a view of the living area, and another view of the living area, and a last one with that fireplace right there. This is the kitchen itself. Zooming in here, and you can see that I really love this kitchen, I really do. The powder room downstairs, and the dining area here. This is the main boss's office with those glowing tables in here, with the look at the welcoming room in the front of the house. This is the small powder room next door. Again, this is the front desk area where your candidates for whatever project you're doing can sit and wait. This is the second entrance, so the house has two entrances, one to the office area, one to the house area. That was the downstairs cinema and the adjacent powder room, the party area here. Sadly, no Sims partying, but maybe yours will be partying here soon. The back, the indoor pool with the spa area. I really like the way that waterfall looks. And then the sauna. Nothing special about the sauna, it's a sauna. Upstairs landing in the living part of the house, the main bathroom, which I really like how it turned out. Just another angle here. This is the main bedroom. It's a bad room. Ooh, bad room. The kids' room, yellow, green, dinosaur, kiddie, and here you can actually see them playing basketball in the backyard. That's just so hilarious. The family bathroom here looks pretty good, and this is the teens' bedroom, also one of my favorite rooms because I really like the color scheme here. This is one of my least favorite rooms actually because I really didn't know what else to add. The sitting area and editing area, the adjacent powder room here, just another angle of that SID meeting place, and then here are two angles of the studio where your Sims can record and take photos and do whatever they desire to do. The game room in the second floor, and the shower for the home gym, and last but not least the home gym in the second floor right underneath the roof. That's one last view, outside view from the house. I hope you really enjoyed this house building video. The house can be downloaded on my Sims 4 gallery. I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your comments down below, and I hope to see you soon in another video. Thanks and goodbye.